Shannon. I am one of your coaches for this 30-day journey with Beachbody and the Health Bet. I'm so excited to be able to be with you for this. I think it's a groundbreaking concept to reward people for getting healthy. That's one of the big goals and the driving forces with the whole Beachbody company, is to help people to develop healthier and more fulfilling lives. And I think this is an excellent example of how they are trying to put that philosophy into action. With the obesity epidemic, the unhealthy habits and lifestyles of most Americans, and the foods that we tend to eat, something like this to help spread the word and help motivate people who might have been on the edge of making that leap, to say, hey, you know what, 3 times a week, let's get your workout in. 5 times a week, drink Shakeology, and get the excellent benefits from that, the probiotics and the digestive enzymes to help your digestive tract get back on course how it's supposed to be. Makes a huge difference. So why not dangle a little carrot to reward people for doing something they should be doing if they love themselves anyway? So it's super exciting for me to be with a company that is going to put their money where their mouth is, literally. I am married. I have 2 little boys. They're 4 and 6, and tomorrow is their first day of school for my 6-year-old. He's starting 1st grade. And then next Monday will be the first day of school for my 4-year-old, who's doing preschool. My husband is sort of doing this with me. He isn't as dedicated, and he's not drinking the Shakeology, but he's trying to do the 22-minute hardcore workouts on the schedule, because just eating differently, changing his eating habits based on how I've been eating, has helped him to lose 30 pounds, and now he wants to step that up and see the muscle definition that can come with a good fitness program. So I'm excited to see and watch his change and his transformation, and I love seeing the changes in my kids when they ask me if foods are healthy, if it has protein, if it has vitamins, or if it's just junk. And love getting the little reminders. Mom, did you work out yet today? Can we go downstairs and I need to exercise with you, Mom. You need to get me water so we can go exercise, Mom. And then watching them progress. My 6-year-old Donovan plopped down on the floor and did some amazing normal form push-ups, like a lot of them in a row. I was truly floored, and next time he does that, I have got to get video, because it's impressive. That little boy has actually built up a fair amount of strength just by being active and working out with me, and you know, being more aware of physical activity in his life. So that's a huge thing. I wanted to kind of do this video and as part of my original why, which is evolving. My original why came in this past February. It was going into the Lent season, which, if you know, the Catholics and related religions will know, you know, for Lent you typically choose something to give up for that 40-day period as a representative sacrifice for fasting. And I had been drinking a lot more beer and such than I wanted to, and thought, you know what is something that's going to be hard for me to give up that is going to be a true commitment? And so I chose to give up alcohol in all forms. And I knew that my weight had been climbing, and that I was not as healthy as I should have been, and my clothes were not fitting, and I was having to buy moo-moos. Sorry, somebody just turned right in front of me. Apparently he doesn't know what a 4-way stop is. Doofus. He's got out-of-state plates too. Anyway, so I was not healthy, and I decided to start Lent giving up alcohol in all forms, and knowing that alcohol can contribute to a lot of weight gain, I stepped on the scale just to see what my starting point was and to see at the end of Lent if it had made a difference. Well, when I stepped on that scale, it hit 160 pounds. I am only 4'8". 160 pounds on a 4'8" person is mortifying. I remember days when I was in undergrad in my early 20s when I would step on the scale and it was like, all right, 105. Okay, great. And I remember thinking to myself that if I ever hit like 120, I just would be mortified. And I remember, all right, so I hit 120. Then I was like, all right, 140. Well, I really got to work on this. And then when I saw the scale hit 160, that was a weight that I never, ever in a million years thought that my body would hit. I could not believe that I had let myself go to that point, and it really shocked me. It was a punch in the gut and a huge wake-up call. It was kind of like, my rock bottom, so that I decided that something had to be done, and it had to be done now. And around that same time, and I guess this was Kismet or something, my coach Sarah had done a post about joining a challenge group, focusing on healthy eating and portion control and fitness and self-love. And that was exactly what I needed in my life at that point, because I did not want to turn into that person who couldn't walk my kid to the bus stop without being winded, and be that mom that my kids were, embarrassed because I couldn't participate in things that I should be doing with them. I didn't want to be that mom that developed diabetes through my own unhealthy habits and ended up living an unhealthy, shortened life to not be there. So, plus I was teaching them bad habits too. So I, talked to Sarah, and I messaged her, and I was like, all right, what is this? And that was when I joined my very first challenge group. It was a 3-day group, and I did 21-day fix. And it was hard. It was a very big adjustment for me to be so hyper aware of what I was eating and of my portions. And I spent a lot of days hungry because my metabolism was so screwed up from my carb and sugar heavy diet that it didn't know how to handle high protein, low carb. So it was trying to process sugars that it wasn't getting, and it was giving me signals, hey, you're hungry, you need your sugars, eat. But I pushed through and I stuck with it, and it helped to remember my why during that time period so that I could push through it. And I finished that challenge group, and I loved how I was feeling. I loved my energy levels, so I did another one, and I saw more progress. That time I did 22-minute hardcore. No, I did the second group was also 21-day fix. My third challenge group, because I was hooked by then, was 22-minute hardcore. And that one really, on the workout side, really was a little bit more than I could handle. I cannot do a pull-up. I am not there yet strength-wise. But about that time, I was seeing, I am seeing these amazing results, and I feel like this needs to get out there. This needs to be spread. And I noticed that some of my commitment was starting to slip, where I'd be more willing to cheat periodically and skip a workout here and there. And so I needed to step up my accountability, which had really been a huge booster for this too, because if I skipped or I cheated, I felt like I wasn't just letting myself down, but all the people I had signed into a challenge group with, I was letting them down because I wasn't holding up my end of the bargain. And I was not following the rules, and we were in this together, and if I failed, I kind of felt like I was failing everyone. So that's when I became a coach, and the coaching thing is tough. Trying to get the word spread to people who think they've tried it all and done it all, and it can be hard on somebody's budget to get the first challenge packs and get going. But I think everyone who has taken that leap, if they went into it with a good strong why, if they went into it knowing what they hope to accomplish and really stuck with it, I think they've been really happy with the results. I think they've felt better, they're looking better, and one of the most important things and one of the most rewarding things is their self-confidence has grown. My self-confidence has grown. Back in February, I never would have been doing live workouts. I never would have been doing posting videos of myself. And now I've done it all. I've done live workouts. I've posted videos of myself doing exercise. And no, I don't have a six-pack. I am not where I want to be. I'm a work in progress. But I have made so much progress. And my lifestyle overall is so much healthier. I have not had soda, pop, whatever you want to call it, since February. And all right, I take that back. I did. I had some once, and it made me so nauseatingly sick that the thought of drinking that again just makes me want to hurl. So, it's amazing how your metabolism resets, your appetites change. I can get through, half a day on 300 calories because it's eggs and fruit and vegetables and protein and nutrients instead of a 600 calorie breakfast that lasts until 10 a.m. because it's pancakes and hash browns and carbs that get processed, burned through what you can burn through and turned into fat. So I really hope that everyone here, and I know this is a super long video, holy crap, 11 minutes. I really hope that anyone here can give this a real chance. I hope that you commit to yourself. Don't just be logging this and mucking through a day at a time to earn the check at the end. But really commit to yourself. Find your why. Stick to it. Pay attention to the changes. Pay attention to what are you craving when? Are you hungry? And just try to adopt. Just give it a chance. A healthier lifestyle. Just give it a good chance and pay attention to your results. Don't let this be just a 30-day blip on your radar. Try to make this really be a new beginning for you because you won't regret it. It's been huge for me and my family, and I want you to feel that too. So have a really good day. I hope I didn't bore you too much, but I really wanted to share all this information with you. So have a good day, have a good weekend, and I really, really, really hope to see you posting and engaging through the next 30 days. Bye.